Key cyber policies you should have. Now, anyone who's been through a cyber benchmark with us received all of these. And now we're not doing a poll, but I'm doing a blind show of hands. Who received them and then put them into a drawer and never implemented them? I think I see some hands. The fact is that you need to actually think about these policies and review them once a year. Acceptable use. What are you allowed to use your computer to do? As I mentioned, I'm in Tennessee. I am also a basketball fan. I brought my own computer to watch the basketball games last night because you can't do that on my work computer. Incident response. Who is responsible? Remote access. How do we do it? And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Vendor management. What does the vendor have access to? Password construction. And we talk about this so often. We'll talk about it again later. But they should be long. They should be difficult to guess, but easy to remember. Email use. What can you use your email for? Network security, social media, and we'll talk about all of these, data storage and identity access management. Tips for writing good cyber policies. First, conduct the risk assessment to identify the critical assets, vulnerabilities, and controls. Then the scope of policy, who the policy will address, and what assets are covered. And ensure your policy is written to be understood by employees and enforced by management. It is really easy to use jargon. Jargon can get in the way of actually understanding a policy. And update your policies at least once a year to stay up to date with security concerns.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
Please.
I would also recommend that as these policies are issued, that there are sign-off sheets for each employee, that they've read it, they understand it, and that's all documented.
Very important.